Greetings to all of our friends across America and around the world. Our topic today is the choice between happiness and joy. King David writes in Psalm 16:11, "You will show me the path of life. In your presence is the fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." Think about that. Very few people know the difference between joy and happiness. Most people use the phrase, "I just want to be happy." They pursue happiness with drugs, alcohol, sexual fantasies, exotic trips to Shangri-La. And when they arrive in Shangri-La, they unpack their bags, look in the mirror, and discover that the source of all of their trouble is looking right back at them. Suddenly, their happiness is gone. The word happiness comes from the Scandinavian word hap, from which we get happenstance, meaning being controlled by circumstance or what happens to you. You're happy because the sun is shining. You're happy because someone complimented you. You're happy because you lost 5 pounds. You're happy because you don't have to work today, or Christmas Day is coming, or it's your birthday. You're controlled by what happens to you. Your happiness depends on what happens. But God's joy is there no matter what happens. That's the difference. That's the secret of Christian joy. It's not based on circumstance, but in believing God is who He says He is and that He will do what He says He will do. Look at King David, a young shepherd boy who was invited to the palace to play beautiful music for King Saul. King Saul was plagued by an evil spirit that tormented him, and the only thing that could calm him down was David's harp playing. However, as David grew in prominence, slaying the giant and conquering the enemies of Israel, Saul's jealousy got the best of him. When David was playing his harp one afternoon for King Saul threw a javelin at David and tried to kill him. But David just kept on playing. Most musicians would have run in terror. But the circumstances didn't matter to David because his joy in the Lord kept the music coming. Your circumstances may not be happy, but God's joy will keep the music coming. Listen again to David's word. Rejoice in the Lord always. Rejoice in the good times. Rejoice in the bad times. Rejoice when you're on the mountaintop. Rejoice when you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death. St. Paul says it this way, "Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say, rejoice." Philippians 4:4. Make this day a wonderful day by receiving God's joy, even if it's in the worst of times. Yesterday is gone forever. Forget it. Tomorrow is not here. Today is the only time that you can control. Rejoice in the Lord and make it a great day. If you were blessed by this devotional, would you prayerfully consider a donation to Hagee Ministries to help us continue to take this life-giving message of Jesus Christ to all the world and to every generation? You can give today by going to www.jhm.org. That's www.jhm.org. That's God's Word for this week. I'll see you Sunday morning live over the internet at 8:30 or 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook or YouTube or our website at Hagee Ministries. I'll see you Sunday morning.